Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Spyderco Magnitude here with me for a review, and as usual we're gonna analyze the look, the sound and the feel of this bad boy. But first of all, let me say thank you to Guillaume, my buddy, who sent this guy along for a review. Thanks, man. Let's check out this guy's dimensions, because it's not a small one, guys. This is 8.25 inch long overall, with a 4.75 inch long handle and 3.6 inch long blade. Designed by Peter Carey, this is a titanium liners liner lock with 3D milled carbon fiber scales. So on paper sounds really good. Ball bearings, S30V steel, nice hollow grind. It checks out many aspects, but first of all, let's just see some other blades compared to this guy. For example, here you have your Spyderco Paramilitary 2, like that, and you're guessing that it's coming Spyderco Para 3, and you're right. And then we can check it up against Ontario Rat number 1, and you get it Ontario Rat number 2 in the house over here. So not a small boy whatsoever. And then let's see another couple Spydercos we have here. This is the Schmuck, and this is the Rubicon. So same designer. Stay tuned for the comparison between these two guys, because of course it's kind of mandatory right there. And what else you want to see, guys? Let's see a couple big boys. This is the Reiki Knives Two-Lay, beautiful G10 integral. Another big boy we have in the house, which I love, is the Shirogorov F95R Slim. And of course, we've got the Shirogorov F3NS kicking around because, again, it's a carbon fiber scales, titanium liner lock going on. And since we're talking about big boys, oh yeah, this is the Shirogorov Cannabis right there. And of course, Shirogorov Pero going on in the house as well. And that's it. You want to see something else? Sure. You have the Sean O'Hare Rambler, and alright, I'll show you also this guy over here. This is the Ready to Set metalhead in the house. So we said this is not a small guy, because overall length is going to be 8.25 inches, but it's nicely done. It has some very nice aspects to it. For example, what stands out are these scales. These carbon fiber scales are nicely done. Very nicely 3D shaped. The G10 pivot collar is nicely inlaid. You can't feel it. Both sides. Look at that. Super flush, very nice. There's some chamfering going on right over here, and a little bit going on internally. These scales are nicely designed, nicely contoured, beautiful finger grooves. This angle over here is the right amount of angleness. It's nicely designed. I have to say, in the hand it feels absolutely great. Nothing to say about that. You have this G10 sculpted backspacer right over here with this mohawk geared kind of pattern going on. That's pretty cool. No lanyard hole over here. You have titanium liners with no lock face insert. There's a natural lock bar stabilizer, which is created by this scale over here, of course. And you have T10 and T6, I think, screws for the disassembly, which are not protruding, pretty flush with the scale. Very easy and straightforward disassembly and maintenance procedure for this guy. You're not gonna have any issues whatsoever. The clip is, yeah, it's like this clip. You see? Yeah, no, it's not doing it for me. When they just bent a slab of whatever, I can't do it. Like, even, you see, it's a Benza. yeah, I don't have the stock clip because this is much better and much nicer looking. So I'm not a fan of this kind of, even if it's like contoured and shaped to match the profile and the perimeter of the handles. No, it's not doing it for me. And these holes, I'm not really a fan of holes on the clip. It's okay. I mean, it's titanium, sandblasted. I get it. Nice logo. Yeah. But no, not for me. The spring tension is all right. A nice clip ramp, and yeah, it's a little bit too shallow. If you have thick pants, it's not gonna do it. It's tip-up carry only. It's not reversible, and it's just like this. So yeah. What I like, actually, it's the blade. It has a very nice hollow grind. I'm not really a fan of this huge divot because, I mean, yes, you have a sharpening and finger choil over here, so you can choke it up nicely, but you can't really reach like this area, you know. I can't do like that because I'm gonna cut myself here. So the proper grip, if you're using the sharpening choil, is gonna be this. So I really don't understand why they just chop this area here, which it would have been much nicer like that, I think, and it would have retained some strength in the blade. Like this, you're creating like a hotspot for breakage over here, I think. If you pry, that's going to be weak. So maybe something like here, some more material over here, it would have given a much more durable blade, I guess. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Also, there's a nice nice wedge going on over here. Beautiful flats. The hollow grind is the highlight of this baby. Full belly, only belly up to here. This is kind of like a Warncliffe ship's foot kind of tip. All belly up to the sharpening choil. Relatively thin behind the edge. The stock is pretty thick, guys. Look at this. This is a thick stock right there. The jimping is absolutely functional. There's no a little bit of chamfering, but we like more chamfering going on in the Spidey hole. There's, you see, like nice chamfering going on right over here in the flipper tab. And oh boy, this is a flaw again. They did it again. I mean, this is very, very hard to do. It's better than the Rubicon. But this lock bar relief, it's bad. I mean, it's sharp. So they were hoping that, yeah, you're going to get some grip here. But no, it's like absolutely flush and there's no room. And they just chamfered a little bit on the other liner, but it's not enough. It's very, very uncomfortable and difficult to disengage this lock bar over here. So that's one big flaw for me. Also, what I'm really not a fan of is the billboarding. You have the Spyderco logo, Spyderco again, CPM S30V steel, and then you have Taichung Taiwan and Kerry logo. I mean, there's too much stuff going on. Imagine this blade just sterile with the satin finish. Oh yeah, beautiful. Sign me up. Also, the sound, it's nice. It's very, very deep and clacky, and actually, it reminds me something like this. You see? And this is an integral. So this is a liner lock. Very, very similar sound. And I really like this deep and clacky sound that these guys makes. When this guy closes, very dampened, muffled, very, very listenable. Guys, the sound is dialed in. I'm telling you. What is not 100% comfortable in the hand is the flipper tab. If you want to do a push button, you can do it, but you see it's slow and it hurts because it's pointy, and the grip, the jimping is only here for the light switch, not really for the push button. You can still do it push button like this, but you see it's very slow. If you do light switch, it's faster and it's much more comfortable. So yeah, you're not gonna have any issues. So from what concerns the feel of this guy in the hand, it's very nice. So in the pocket, this guy is gonna be 5.2 ounces, so not super light, but still doable. In the hand, the grip is very, very good. I love the thumb ramp over here. Nice jimping going on. Feels really secure in the hand. A little bit of hotspot brought up by this pocket clip ramp over here. Interestingly, I can still do some reverse grip like that, a little bit sticking out. It's as the right angle, as the right amount of let's say jimping grippiness over here. So yeah, it works as well. It feels actually really solid because look at this, full backspace, almost full backspacer, like probably what, 60%, and then pretty thick titanium liners and pretty thick carbon fiber scales. They translate into a pretty solidly built knife. It's well put together, nothing to say. No rattling, no shaking, no blade play, clip retention is alright. It's nicely balanced in the hand, and it's overall well built. If it wasn't for this guy over here, oh man, I would have liked this guy more, because sometimes I have to use two hands and just do like that, because after a while this is digging into your fingertips and is chewing up your flesh. It's really sharp and very narrow, so it's a no for me. The deployment speed, it's nice if you do a light switch, very nice. If you do push button, you're gonna meet some finger sore. Overall, it's gonna be smooth, by the way, because this guy is running on bearings. Detent strength is on the light side. In fact, it's very easy to fail. You see, you can easily fail this guy, and the tip is nicely recessed, so you're not going to be able to touch it or to hurt yourself if you jam your finger like that. There's no lock stick, surprisingly, even if there's no lock face insert right over there. No detent ball ramp, and it's going to be a little bit, you're going to feel the hard step when doing this. But as soon as you disengage the lock bar, this guy is just going to be free falling, but no guillotine effect. You have just to wiggle a little bit in order for you to close it. But overall, I mean, aesthetically looks alright. Not really a fan of this divot. I like very much the handle. The sound this guy makes is very cool. In the hand, it feels great. It's a pain in the neck just to try to release, to disengage the lock bar. But overall, it's an alright knife. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.